This video is brought to you by HeyBoxing.com. Want to get paid for promoting boxing-related content on your Instagram? It doesn't matter if you have 50 followers or 50 million. Start earning today at HeyBoxing.com.
Estoy muy feliz por el gran desempeño que acabo de hacer contra un gran peleador. Y bueno, más que nada agradecerle a toda la gente que asistió al Staples Center y a toda la gente que estuvo al pendiente en sus casas. Y gracias por el apoyo. Se dio una gran pelea y bueno, un gran espectáculo a la gente y ustedes fueron los ganadores.
I'm very happy for the way that I fought against a top-notch opponent. And I want to thank the fans that were at Staples Center and also tuning in on pay-per-view. You guys got a great show, and I'm glad that we were able to entertain you in a way that made for a great fight tonight.
I'm sure you heard Gervonta Davis's answer. He said hell no when they asked him about doing a rematch. What are your thoughts on him not wanting a rematch?
Algo inexplicable. ¿Por qué? De un peleador que no lo conocían, lo conocieron de la mejor manera y contra un gran oponente de los mejores 135, se negó a darnos la revancha.
That I can't explain it. It's crazy. How did it go from someone that he didn't know at 135 to someone that he wants to avoid at all costs for a rematch? It's absolutely astounding. Sean?
You know, a lot of people always talk about Tank Davis being a dumb person. I think he's the smartest guy in this room because he realized tonight who Isaac Cruz Jr. was. He tried to intimidate him on numerous occasions. He tried to intimidate him at the weigh-in. And all Isaac did was fight harder and almost run him out of the ring. It should be more like Gervonta Rigondeaux, but we'll go with Davis for now.
Del boxeo, los latinos, Estados Unidos, Europa estaba los ojos puestos en esta gran pelea y les acabamos de demostrar que somos unos verdaderos guerreros y que podemos causar gran peligro en las 135 libras.
Of course, the eyes of the world were put on this fight, from Europe to Latin America to the United States, and I showed that a Mexican warrior is here to stay, and I showed what I'm capable of, and even better things are coming up next.
Gervonta Davis said that he hurt his left hand after the 6th round. Do you feel you were fighting a different fighter after the 6th round?
Creo que ahorita las excusas salen sobrando. Yo peleé con un nudillo lastimado, no puse pretextos, di batalla y aquí estamos para la revancha si es que nos la da.
Seems like the excuses are plenty right now. I fought with Bruce Knuckles also, but I didn't make any excuses. You know, I fought the way I fought, he fought the way he thought. There shouldn't be any excuses. The fight was the way that it was.
Did you hear him? He said that if him and Gervonta talked.
Claro, como todo buen boxeador, tanto como él como yo, fuimos enemigos arriba del ring. Abajo nos dimos la mano como todo un gran caballero, de su parte como de la mía. Y bueno, nos dijo que éramos unos grandes peleadores, que teníamos mucho corazón como todo mexicano.
Of course, we are gentlemen outside the ring, just like we're fighters inside of it. And we talked afterwards. He said I was a great fighter, that I had a lot of heart, and that, you know, that he admired the way that I fought. And, you know, that's the way it should be. Gentlemen outside the ring, shaking hands, and then what happens inside the ring stays inside the ring.
Who does he want next?
¿A quién querés como oponente a futuro?
A quien me dé la oportunidad.
Whoever gives me a chance. Whoever gives me a chance is going to be next.
Basically, you know, he's ranked still across the board in the top 10. So anybody that we can work our way back up towards fighting for a world title, and we'll speak with Al Heyman, PBC, and we'll see what's next.
Did you see any surprises coming from him?
Nunca habíamos visto a un Gervonta pasivo, nervioso y de alguna manera temeroso. Algo que nosotros le acabamos de hacer es dar lo máximo, sacarlo de su zona de confort.
That was our best achievement, really. The surprise was the fact that I had never seen a Gervonta that was passive, almost afraid, really. So we were able to take him out of his comfort zone, and I'm proud of the fact that we were able to do just that.
Is there anything you thought you could have done differently, given that you fought a great fight, but you did not get the decision?
Una caída para poderme llevar la victoria.
Maybe, yeah, a knockdown. If I had knocked him down, perhaps I would have won the fight.
Kambosos, Haney, Lomachenko, Ryan Garcia, are those names that interest you that you're going to be asking for?
Por supuesto, yo estoy para quien me diga Al Haymon, Showtime, Manny Pacquiao, para quien sea. Vieron que un nuevo guerrero mexicano no se cae contra los mejores y estoy dispuesto a pelear con quien sea.
Well, it's really, I'm ready for whoever, Al Heyman, Showtime, and, the promoters say that I have to face. I'm not afraid of absolutely anybody.
You caught Gervonta a few times, it seemed like. Were you surprised that he was able to take your power that well? And was there any point in the fight where you felt maybe you did have him hurt at all?
Sí, claro. Ahora sí que se notó. Nos abrazaba, hacía 2, 3 marrullerías. Se sintió lastimado. Le demostramos que también le demostramos poder en la pelea.
Of course, you know how I know I hurt him? Because he was trying to embrace me. He was trying to grab me when he was hurt, and it was evident.
Por supuesto, todo el mundo del boxeo, los latinos, Estados Unidos, Europa, estaba los ojos puestos en esta gran pelea y les acabamos de demostrar que somos unos verdaderos guerreros y que podemos causar gran peligro en las 135 libras.
Of course, the eyes of the world were put on this fight, from Europe to Latin America to the United States, and I showed that a Mexican warrior is here to stay, and I showed what I'm capable of.
It was all action, and again, I keep saying this, that you guys got to stop disrespecting these fighters, calling them bums just because they don't have high-profile names. It was Isaac Cruz Super Bowl tonight. These guys are going to get up each and every night when they're fighting the best in the division. I've seen it over the last 25 years when guys were fighting Floyd. They're just going to get up and they're going to bring their best, and you just have to be prepared. And Tank showed you why he's at the level that he is. Again, I thought Tank boxed really well, and again, hats off to Cruz. He fought a terrific fight. The guys that you guys say are the big fights, they're not big fights. Tank Davis is the cash cow in the division, and he showed you again tonight, come out west and, another sellout. And again, there's levels to what he's doing. But again, we're going to continue to fight the top guys out there, and everyone just have to keep on leveling up. For instance, I think Isaac Cruz is better than some of these guys that you're talking about. Just because he doesn't have a big name, how do you think he would have did against a Ryan Garcia, for an example, tonight? There you go.
They don't want to see Tank win because they feel like it's beating me because I dominated the fight game for so long. But these same writers out here, they praise Canelo. You got so many young champions. Come over here. They'll overlook guys. Come on over here. Come on. Hammer. They'll overlook guys. They'll overlook guys like you. Unbelievable fighter. One of the best fighters in the sport of boxing today. One of the best. They'll overlook guys like you. Little young kid right here, they'll overlook him. But you can take a guy like Canelo. This guy can do. He can pick and choose who he want to fight. And I'm gonna tell y'all the truth about Canelo. Motherfucker, easy, man. Cakewalk, easy. Y'all sitting up here, y'all praising this dude. This dude was nothing. I was almost 40 years old when I cooked this dude. Easy. Y'all always disrespecting our fighters. I just left the WBC boxing convention. I flew out to Mexico City for all the fighters, not just black fighters. When I went to Mexico City for all fighters. Every fighter should be treated fair, and everybody should be on the even playing field. So I flew to Mexico to meet with the WBC, to meet with different referees, different officials, so fighters can be treated fair. Fight judges, 75 years old, 80 years old. When it's time to hang it up, hang it up. I'm not being biased. If I'm 100, if Tank got his ass whooped, I'm gonna say, you know what? He got his ass whooped. Easy fight from what I see. And did the guy come out aggressive? I'll say it probably was 4 rounds the guy could have got, but 8 rounds he's getting outboxed. Turn. The name of the game is boxing. The name of the game is not slugging, because when the fight game is over, when boxing is all over, and you hang it up like me, you still want to be able to have your faculties. You still want to be able to have your brain. That's more important than anything. Fuck the money. Your health is more important than anything. The name of the game is to hit and not get hit. There's so many fighters that they praise. Y'all talking about this kid Ryan Garcia. Tank got his followers from kicking ass. Ryan Garcia got his followers from YouTubers. There's a difference. So you want to be a YouTuber or you want to be a fighter? Tank is a fighter. Stop stealing. Let me talk to the people.
Let me get out of here. You guys go ahead.
Get out the way. Let us take over this. I just don't like. I don't like that you guys are constantly disrespecting. You constantly disrespecting Tank. You disrespecting so many fighters. Tank, I want to say this to you in front of the world. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of your team. Barry, Calvin, y'all done a hell of a job. Tank, I'm proud of you. You showed that you condition. You showed that you can box. You showed that you can dish it out as well as take it. And even though I wasn't able to be at this training camp, you showed that you hungry and you one of the best in the sport of boxing. I'm proud of you. If nobody in this room is proud of you, I'm proud of you. From day one, when you first came to me, when I autographed your phone when you was a young kid, I seen something in you then. Now, I don't know who was with me. I think, and actually that was the Canelo tour when I seen you, right? And I just want to let you know I'm proud of you. If nobody else is proud of you, I'm proud of you. Continue to go out there and win. Be a great father. Be a great son. And continue to lead the young guys that's under you. You lead the way for them just like I led the way for you.
This is the first time it ever happened to me. I feel like not just one knuckle, but a couple of them. My hand's shaking a little bit, but that's ain't no big deal. I got the job done, so we move on.
And as far as with Cruz with Tank, he know he didn't win. No, he didn't win at all. And if Tank really would have lost the fight, I would have said he lost. And of course, it's California. This is Mexico. So, I mean, if you don't fight in Mexico, this is the closest place. Texas and California is like fighting in Mexico, basically. But Cruz is a tough competitor. Very, very tough competitor. Tank did exactly what I asked him to do. Turn him, box him, turn him, make him miss, make him pay. That's what he did.
Saw the back and forth between yourself and Ryan after your fight. What'd you make of his comments that he made to you and to Floyd?
Yeah, Instagram fighter. We don't worry about him. YouTuber, yeah. He's a pretty girl. That's what he is. And he just talk.
For those that don't know, we tried to make this fight before. The kid Ryan Garcia. We tried to make the fight. He chose. What happened, Leonard? You know. Get a whole breakdown.
Yeah. I tried to make the fight, and they didn't want to fight. Bottom line.
He said that I guess he was going to do an exhibition with Pacquiao instead of fight. You get to do an exhibition when you retire. So you can't be doing an exhibition when you're young and active. Real fights.
I don't think I'm the face of boxing right now. I'm happy to be in the position I am right now, but I feel as though I got a lot more to improve. I feel as though that if I keep doing it, I can, there's no limit. You know what I mean? But as far as me, whoever they put in front of me, be whoever they put in front of me. You know what I mean? I can't just, go out here and say, I want to fight this guy, I want to fight this guy. That's why you don't never hear me calling nobody out, because I'm supposed to do my job to fight whoever's in front of me. You know what I mean? I feel as though I'm the top guy and prove it. So they call me out, and, when the time comes, they come.
While Isaac was up here with his family and with his dad, he mentioned kind of that he thought that he made you gun shy at some points in the fight. Can you comment on that?
Nah, I don't think I was gun shy, but I would say if we fight again, I'd knock him out.
You said no, but now are you interested in actually running it back with him? Now that we're talking about this?
I mean, some people feel like they think he won, so if the fans want it, then nah, okay, let's see if the fans want it, but I mean, whoever best out there with the best opportunity, you know what I mean? I ain't turning down nothing. It's never been a time where somebody, well, my promoters, you know, Leonard or Floyd came to me and said, we want you to fight such and such, and I was like, nah, that's not a good idea. Or I'll, you know what I mean? I fight whoever they put in front of me, you know what I mean? So it is what it is. I feel as though that the time will tell. Time will tell for sure.
If I don't make one dime, if he make all the money, this is all about the talent receiving all the credit. I had my time, and what I was telling him was I want him to be the best. You know, I've been in that position before, fighting guys like that, and if a guy throw a few good shots and a guy may win a couple rounds, then it's no different from the Marcos Maidana fight. If a guy wins 3 rounds or 4 rounds, they're gonna say he won the fight. So they was expecting Tank to knock this guy out tonight. So since he didn't knock the guy out, then they're gonna say he lost. That's how it works.
Do you think he gave me a difficult time? Honestly.
Yes.
You have but Tank, you have to realize that most time we have to teach these so-called boxing specialists and these people, these boxing journalists about boxing. They really don't know. You know, it's like what Roger Mayweather say. May he rest in peace. They don't know shit about boxing. So we have to teach them about boxing. We're not saying that he wasn't aggressive. He was aggressive. Did he throw a few good body shots and a few good head shots throughout the fight? That comes with the territory. It's not all. You can't be the only one throwing all the punches. Then it wouldn't be a fair fight. I said the same thing. They never
Let me
gonna
explain
get.
something to y'all. Young in Hand got hurt in camp. He never complained about it. He came out here and put on a hell of a show. That's the bottom line. He fought this kid with one hand. He came in the corner at the 6th round and said, my hand is hurting. If you look at the tape, I said, man, I don't want to hear that. Fight through it. And he done it. Y'all got to give this young man his props. Man, he come in and day out. And you hear him keep saying, he fight who they put in front of him. And we don't turn down nothing but our callers. So whatever they say to do, we're going to get the job done. That's the blue-collar way. We're trying to bring boxing back.
I wasn't really uncomfortable, you know, fighting a short fighter. The only thing was when I was throwing my punches, it was hitting on the top of his head. So that's why my hand was hurting so bad. So I think that's why I didn't get the knockout, because he was shorter, and then, you know what I mean, I ain't want to dip down to like really low to his level, because I didn't want to get caught with, you know, a strong shot. And, you know, so I just, you know, did what I did. You know, I didn't want to hurt my hand too bad, but once I started catching them, I couldn't resist it.
I just want to clarify with Calvin and perhaps with Tank too. You came into the fight with a hand injury. That's what Calvin is saying.
Yeah, but I don't want to put it on my hand. You know what I mean? I did what I did. This about boxing. You know what I mean? I knew I was coming in at this fight. You know what I mean? So forget the hand. I did what I had to do.